I'm like, I just want to move on, truly.
One of the biggest conversations online right now is around your ayahuasca use. When did you start taking it?
In that really dark period of my life, my marriage was going downhill. I lost my house. My business partners scammed me. Many things were happening in our internal lives, our family, our friends, all the things. I just had a baby. I was really in a really dark place. And my brother had been doing this very sacred medicine work for many years. Mm-hmm. And he would tell me all the time, you know, Catherine, one day, like, when you're ready, I'll be here for you. And it's a solo journey. All it took was one night of ceremony. And I had a full Kundalini awakening. I remembered everything. It completely changed my life. So it's a very powerful tool.
I think a lot of the conversation online, because of what Austin kind of said on his Snapchat rant, mm-hmm. is about your kids mm-hmm. and wanting to know, have your kids ever been in the home while you're hosting at-home ceremonies?
No, absolutely not. That was a lie. I think that because he knows how sacred and how much has impacted my life, mm-hmm. I think that was the one, that jab that like, yeah, I know that means a lot to her. So I'm going to say this, mm-hmm. you know, and maybe a couple of years ago it would have been more hurtful. Now it's more like, oh, you know, just, but no, that's not true. I think that people will throw stones at things they don't understand. And I think that's what happened with Austin.
Has anyone ever expressed concern to you over using ayahuasca?
No, never.
Have you and Austin ever done it together?
No.
Okay. Can you please explain Austin's allegation that you, quote, turned him into a mermaid?
Oh my God, I love this one.
I literally can't believe that just came out of my mouth. I'm like, I know. Is that a thing? Okay, tell me.
So a couple of years ago, we were always making content. Mm-hmm. Like Austin has dressed up so many times as an older woman, as like just funny skits and stuff. So there was, when I started my skincare line, I wanted to do a fun mermaid photo shoot. And I thought like, oh my God, this is so cool because I'm making a sunscreen and it took me a couple of years to get here and I want to do something really fun and exciting. And so we went to Hawaii and there was this girl that I reached out to that wears she wears like fins and she's like, oh, I have so many, like we'll do the campaign around the mermaid idea. And I thought that was so cool. So I think that's what he's talking about.
But you don't think you're a mermaid?
No. I mean, I think that I'm connected to the mystics and the you know, just these different starseed systems. And I'm just very connected. And mm-hmm. I think that, you know, I like to live authentically and I like to share like my journey, you know, and I'm very connected to these things. But I think when people were just making fun of it and he thought, oh, I'm going to use this and just extra paint her look crazy, you know? And it's like, I think for me, it's just funny now, you know? I think maybe a couple of years ago, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I hate that he said that, but I don't care.
There has been a lot of speculation online about an overlap between your marriage with Austin and your relationship with your new partner, Igor. What was the timeline there?
So I met him on my Brazil retreat. Met in the middle of the Amazon. You know, I'm very honest just with my journey. Mm-hmm. Like, I think for a long time, I was afraid of sharing timelines because I was so in the limelight and on the camera all the time. And it's like the timeline started to kind of scare me a little. Now I own them. Yeah. It's okay. Like, it was over between us. And it had been many years of us just not having this emotional, intimate marriage that I thought we were going to have.